Jennifer, it's such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
As we spoke before, I've been a huge fan of your career for a very long time.
Thank you so much.
And one thing I love when we were talking, when we were listening to Judy said, the first thing she said is like, she caught my sass.
She caught my sass.
My sass.
Yeah, she has said that, yeah.
And I think something that's so fascinating is, as an actor, it's so rare that you can get such a big role as far as like the different emotions and the spectrum of the things you can play with that.
Yeah.
What was the best part of playing Judy in the film?
I mean, I really did enjoy the scenes in the stands where she's, you know, kind of there for Anthony, because I think there was so much riding on that for both of them. His success was her success, but at the same time, it was just the emotional support that she gave him and all the things that she told me would go through her mind when she was watching him, whether it was like intense fear that he would get hurt or incredible pride, awe. You know, there was so many things that went into it, and also like kind of watching the other people and making sure that they weren't making fun of him or saying things about him, and there was anger there for her, and there was, you know, so many different emotions she was going through and during one match, you know, watching him. And so I was really had fun kind of remembering all of those things moment to moment and trying to bring in all of those things that she would go through during these matches.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to see because it's such a Latin thing, right? Like, we get excited. We like,
yeah,
you know, moving on.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I wanted to know is what helped you know, because costume is such a big part on putting together the character. Was there something that helped you connect a little bit more to your character as far as like wardrobe or accessories? Because that is very present in her.
I think her tattoos were a big thing for me, her dark hair. As far as wardrobe, I would say, you know, I had so many pictures of her. So she had her beanie she would wear to the matches, and she would wear like the kind of merch from his school. You know, she was very into that. But there was one jacket she had that made me feel the most like Judy, which was this kind of fuzzy, you know, almost like suede beige jacket that, you know, she was like, that was my favorite jacket, and she gave it to me to wear in the movie. So that was probably the one that made me feel the most like her.
Now, since it's for a Brazilian audience, I cannot leave this room without asking a little bit about the Brazilian references, because we always get so proud when either when there is something in your music, or recently I think you also did a campaign where you picked some things from Pat Bow, I think, for a shoe campaign for Revolve.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so how is Brazil a reference for you?
I mean, I love Brazil. I haven't been there so many years. I always remember it as some of the best shows that I've ever had in my life, in my whole career, were the ones that I went to Brazil and did back in 2011 or 12 or something like that. And I've always wanted to get back there. Some of my biggest fans live there, that are on social media, that I see all the time on social media. I feel like I know them. So yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, so echoing the social media people, come to Brazil.
Yes,
Thank
anytime.
You. Thank you.